What's up, everybody? We are back with some Radical Red hardcore mode, and today we're gonna battle Koga. And this is by far the hardest gym battle in the game, and it might even just be one of the hardest battles in the game in general. And you're gonna see why in just a second, but here we go. Koga leads with a Tapu Lele, and we're gonna lead with Snorlax. Now check this out. There's going to be a permanent tailwind throughout this entire battle for Koga's team, meaning he's always going to outspeed us. And on top of that, Tapu Lele sets up the Psychic Surge, Psychic Terrain, so we're not going to be able to use priority moves either. Tapu Lele attacks first, of course, and goes for the Psy Shock. This is a smart play by Koga because despite being a special attack, it targets Snorlax's defense stat, which is the weaker stat compared to its special defense. We take big damage but retaliate with the Heavy Slam. It's a steel type move, so it's super effective. And on top of that, it deals more damage based on how much we outweigh the opponent. And Snorlax weighs a ton, so it's enough to deal enough damage to one-shot. We heal from the leftovers, but that's not going to matter at all, as Kyurem White comes out next. Koga already bringing out the big guns this early in the battle. So there's not much Snorlax can do here. We're going to get outsped, of course. Kyurem goes for the Dynamax Cannon, and unfortunately, Snorlax is not going to be able to survive this. Now, the main strategy for this battle is because Koga always is going to move first, is we want to use hard-hitting, bulky Pokemon that are able to come in, tank the hit, and retaliate back for big damage. Next, we bring in Wobbuffet. We really had to think outside the box for this one. Kyurem attacks again with Dynamax Cannon, and Wobbuffet is just a beast, man. He has insane HP, and we're able to tank the Dynamax Cannon. It deals a bit over half, but we restore a bit of health as well from the Citrus Berry. And speaking of slow, bulky Pokemon that can retaliate back for big damage, Wobbuffet is the perfect fit for this role. We go for the Mirror Coat. This is going to deal double damage of what Kyurem dealt to us, and it's enough to one-shot. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and hit the bell for notifications. So Nidoking comes out next, and at this moment is when Wobbuffet proved itself to be the MVP. Nidoking goes for Poison Jab, and it deals a lot of damage, but it looks like the health restored from the Citrus Berry is just barely going to save us. We're able to survive and get off the counter. It deals double damage, and Nidoking goes down in yet another one-shot. Wobbuffet is just tearing through Koga's team right now, and I usually don't normally use Wobbuffet in my playthroughs, but all of a sudden, Crocodile comes out next. And here I start to panic because normally we want to see Toxtricity here. Crocodile isn't supposed to come out till later. So things are not exactly going according to plan here, but there's not much else we can do. We're going to stay in with Wobbuffet and go down to the close combat. But this might have just saved us. See, because Wobbuffet was at such low HP, the AI selects a random move that will deal enough damage to take us out, and because he picked close combat, his defenses are going to be lowered. He gets a Moxie boost as well, boosting his attack, but it's not going to matter. So we need to bring in a Pokemon here that's able to tank a +1 attack from the Crocodile. Porygon 2 is just a Pokemon for the job, and we get the special attack boost from the download ability. Crocodile goes for Wicked Blow, and this is going to hurt, but Porygon 2 is really bulky. We have the Eviolite, so we should be able to tank this. However, Crocodile is +1. Wicked Blow crits, as it always does, but we're able to get off the Tri-Attack. We're just barely able to survive the hit. We get off the attack thanks to the special attack boost from the download ability, and also thanks to the special defense reduction from using close combat, we're able to take him out in one shot. Normally, Tri-Attack doesn't one-shot there, but it was because Crocodile messed up and used close combat that his defenses were lowered, and we were able to one-shot with Tri-Attack. That doesn't normally happen in my previous attempts. So we got lucky on that, but Mega Toxtricity comes out next. Attacks first, of course, goes for the Boom Burst, and Porygon 2 is going to go down. But that's all right. We're just going to stick to the plan. We need to just send out a Pokemon that's able to tank the attack, retaliate with an even bigger attack, and one-shot the opponent. So we bring out Meowstic, not the most super bulky Pokemon in the world. Toxtricity is also a Mega Evolution, so has huge stats, goes for the Boom Burst, but Meowstic just barely hangs on, and that's all we need. We heal from the Citrus Berry, but it doesn't really matter. We fire off the Psychic. It's going to deal big damage. Meowstic has a great special attack stat, including an ability that boosts its special attack even more, and Toxtricity goes down in one shot, just like the rest of them. And if we can just keep up these 1-for-1 trades, we'll be good to go. It looks like Koga is down to his final Pokemon, and Hoopa Unbound comes out next. Reminding me of the Unbound days, man. But anyways, Hoopa, of course, is going to outspeed despite being a relatively slow Pokemon. But as we all know, Koga's field ability is busted, and Meowstic's going to go down to the expanding form. We've still got 2 Pokemon left versus Koga's 1, and we bring out Scizor next to get the job done. But this battle's not over yet. Hoopa is a legendary Pokemon after all. He's packing a Z move as well, and it looks like he's going to use it. Hoopa goes for the Black Hole Eclipse. This is the Dark type Z move, and just check out this awesome animation. He sends the Black Will-O-Wisp, and we go flying into this red vortex of explosions. Will Scizor be okay? All we have to do is tank this one attack and we'll be good to go. And Scizor hangs on thanks to the focus sash. We were prepared for just this moment. Scizor tanks the attack, fire off the X Scissor. It's 4 times super effective against Hoopa, and that takes him out in one shot. And that's GG Koga. Now, this was a super fun battle, guys. Definitely, I really enjoy playing around these field effects like permanent tailwind with psychic terrain. It was crazy and insanely hard. But yeah, it's just about adapting to the conditions and coming up with a winning strategy. Radical Red Hardcore never disappoints. But leave a comment, let me hear your thoughts on the video. I always love to hear from you guys. And as always, thanks for watching and see you next time.